See if I could make that a little bit smaller. And hopefully that is not in the way. I don't know what's going on with the camera here. Jesus Christ, my face is ugly. Alright. We're just waiting on 7 minutes. It's finally time, boys. Let's do this. Whew. I've been waiting for this like forever. I already got the premium edition of the game. Now I'm about to get it on the Switch next week. Y'all already know how it is, man. Y'all already know how it is. Maybe I should start up my PlayStation while I'm waiting. Because I have nothing to do. Okay, so okay, just like move that somewhere. I can just no. And hopefully my video isn't strangely cut short like it was when I did the C2E2 reaction. Because that was odd. I don't know what happened there. Or why. I just know that they copyright claimed it. Yeah, copyright claimed it. And there we go. So let me see. What should I start up? What I feel like playing. I'll just start up in KX. Setting up the mood, man. Setting up the mood. Alright, 4 minutes left. 4 minutes. Let's see. Do a few rounds of test your luck. It just went for 4 to 5 minutes. That's funny. It's the same one. Oh wow. Ow. That happened. But okay. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. Oh wow. Alright. 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 22. Wait, why am I even counting now? Oh, now it's not fun. Let me just adjust this. Place my head firmly on my respawn chair. And watch. Mm-hmm.
The Kombat cast starts now.
I've been waiting all week for this.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Kombat Cast. I know everyone's very excited about this one on a lovely Friday. Pretty windy here in Chicago. We're
Yes, it is.
3 characters today, and we have a couple special guests today. So without further
Ooh,
ado, let's
special
go to the
guest.
couch.
Let's see who.
Here we go. Right there. Pointing to my thing, Sean. We are pointing at everyone. Awesome. First of all, I am Tyler Lansdowne, one of the community managers here at NetherRealm Studios. Beside me, I have
I am Sean Hemrick. I'm the facilities manager.
Steve.
Nice.
Derek Kurtzik, Sean Hemrick's right-hand man. And, as usual, behind the
Steve's
power
not
here,
wearing
we
a
have
pink
my friend
jacket
and
anymore?
all of ours. Maybe not Sean, you like it?
Is
Cool.
that
Matt
just...
Burke.
I thought the jacket was a every stream thing, so...
The camera's really close to his face.
It's awesome. Here's the deal about it.
I think an inch further closer.
That light did not just... Okay, I didn't have it on. I thought it blew out again.
Oh, man. Matt Burke with the hot bits today. All right, so we have Sean here. Hello. Sean, we're going to talk today about something that's coming to Mortal Kombat 11 that you wanted to go through, and it's a thing called time crystals. Can you tell us what those are?
Yeah, time crystals are a currency in the game. They're lets you shortcut your way to visuals, cosmetics, skin, gear, intros, victories, easy fatalities. It's all cosmetic things.
There's gonna be microtransactions.
Can you tell us? So you've kind of told
We won't get loot boxes, but microtransactions. Thank you. Great. At least with Mortal Kombat X, it's like not that bad. But now there's currency.
We listened to the community. They didn't like that as much, so we split those, right? So you have the visual now that is the gear that you get through earning in the gameplay, or you can go to the store and pick up these items. All those items can be picked up somewhere in the store. I'm sorry, in the game. But you then get gear drops. God, I got that all wrong. Okay, you get the visual dropped in the game. You also get the stat dropped in the game as an augment. You put those together and go from there as your stat, but the gear has no gameplay impact on it. Okay, excellent. Man, I messed it up.
No, but I got you.
I wish they removed augments altogether. Because there's no point to playing casual if you have augments. And then there's no point to playing ranked if you can't customize your stuff. So, there's no point to customization at all. But whatever.
And we are going to drop a bunch of the games that you're going to get to experiment and play with them and see if you like them.
All right, awesome. This is a big question. We're all competitive on some level. Is there any sort of aspects of paying to win with time crystals and gear and whatnot?
Yeah, just like our past two games where we've had things like this, there's absolutely nothing that can be pay to win. Nothing to give you a gameplay advantage.
I'm not.
All visuals, all that.
I'm not upset that there's that. I don't want microtransactions entirely. But if all of it is used for, paying for tournaments, then I don't have a right to complain because you gotta pay for tournaments. So.
Big question we get a lot: loot boxes. Do we have loot boxes in Mortal Kombat?
No, not
right.
We talked about it earlier.
We did.
Glad we went.
No. There's no loot boxes. But we don't want that. Didn't want that. Obviously, for the community, doesn't want that. Other games have it. We don't want that reaction. There are no loot boxes in this game.
Get this.
Thank you, Sean. You excited about the release of Mortal Kombat 11?
I am. I'm having fun.
Who are you main right now?
Liu Kang. I'm a Liu Kang traditionalist.
Okay. Oh God.
I always put in the
Stop.
I like the low firewall. Right. Here's the deal, Brian Goodman in marketing. My boss is playing Liu Kang as well right now. So maybe a mirror match down the road on stream.
Sure. I just it's not
Amplify?
Yes, amplify. I was going to use the Injustice 2 term, but don't do that. I just amplify that bike kick constantly.
Yeah. Oh, it's so much fun. It's the most fun thing about it. Literally no reason not to.
And then low fireball. It's just
and then once you hit 3 bicycle kicks, crush blow.
Right. So he's got nice, easy, chainable things.
Yeah, I'm sitting here wondering why they messed up Scorpion Spear. I'm sorry. I don't like his spear. I don't.
Oh yeah, I find it very funny when Ed intros a trailer because he's just like, here we go, like there's a screen behind him, and he's so chill about it. But like I would look like trailer.
Oh God! Whoa!
You killed Jared, Devora?
This one killed many on Shao Kahn's behalf.
On behalf of them, you die.
Fight!
Atinia lives.
Okay. Oh, that is disgusting. Oh, come on. Man. So it looks like her moves are just going to be outright repulsive in this game. That is so cool. Ooh. Oh, that's the move that they were talking about. So that's the bug. Oh, so she does have Melina's side. Brispo was right. She does. So she's gonna have like a mournful kind of thing. But why? That's ridiculous. She can literally spin you in a web. Fatal blow time. Fatal blow time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's see how let's see how it is, man. I'm checking my phone right now because that was sick. I'm dead. That was absolutely amazing. Oh, she's already going to be one of my favorites. That was like hands down one of the best we've seen so far. That was ridiculous.
That intro, is that not the best intro like ever? So you've been excited about this stream for a bit. A long time, yes. And I like how you went with blue. Yeah. The blue motif going on. Yeah, of course. So yes, Kitana has returned to Mortal Kombat 11. Steve, thoughts?
I don't think she's ever been cooler. I think, her look is great. Her face is amazing looking. Her costume, both human and revenant. I'm all in.
What a surprise.
Well, yeah. Rigid take.
That would have been hilarious. I'm like, so Steve, Kitana's back. What do you think?
Yeah, she's
like,
okay.
Whatever, you know.
Yeah.
No, she's great. Total. I mean, I haven't played with her a lot. I've played against you a lot, and it's been fun. So tell me, just from the start, what do you think about Kitana right now? How is she playing? What should people be looking for?
I think the main thing about Kitana is her normal attacks are pretty much completely redone. There's a couple of things that we wanted to bring back. Like, you'll see in a second that forward 2 is like a long range, like, good footsie tool, which is the last 2 games, that's kind of what you want to do in the mid-range. Other than that, though, her normal attacks are pretty different.
Yeah, for the most part, she's always holding her fingers. Right?
Yes,
Like, they're more of a weapon again. Weapons, right?
Yep.
Well, before we forget to, in that trailer, you guys will see some Gamora as well.
Yeah.
Which we will be getting to. After this, we're going to do a couple things with Cetrion. We know we showed her on Game Informer. Show a couple things, and then we'll get to Gamora after that. So,
Yeah, so she uses her fans all the time now.
Okay, yeah, the light
She's also quite
is
a lot of the classic special moves are back that you'd expect. Like, she's still got
jacked
power
up.
hands in a square way, but she's got like 5
So I did have it on. It just went out. Yeah, I liked jacked up.
A lot of the older moves have been completely rehandled.
Ugh.
I think she has like almost a dance-like quality. I think that's how I describe her. Like, I think in the last game in MKX she was heavily like assassin-based, like a lot of kung fu kind of stuff, and that's still there, but it's a lot more graceful and elegant, I think, in this game.
Cool. Let's get to it.
take a look. Take a look, Steve.
Alright, so we'll start off with her normal attacks, and I think one thing that's really interesting is she has a lot of really long multi-hitting strings that you have to kind of dial out really quickly. Right. You can see here, this is her forward 2. So it's got a
That's
ton of range,
dope.
but the thing is, while these do good damage and have a lot of hits, you actually can't hit confirm a lot of them because you have to kind of dial them out. Like,
Oh boy, yeah, that
yes,
sounds bad.
like kind of one of her main strings.
If you can't hit confirm it.
Or do this last part here. She has a low that'll actually pop them up a little bit. She doesn't get a traditional combo mid screen, but in the corner she can. She
Nice.
does not have a pop-up overhead like a lot of characters, but she does have pretty good range on her top attack.
That's good.
And a lot of her moves are also knocking them back. She is a bit of a solo character, too.
Yes, absolutely. That's still really good. It's not just her range. Let's check out her throws because they are beautiful. I love the little pose there.
Okay, that's nice.
Her last normal I'd like to show is her back 1, which is a pretty fast, good range mid. And she has a couple of extensions
That's
off
good.
of it. This one here, during the kicks, you can kind of hit confirm. See if
I'm
it's
definitely gonna use her a lot more, to be honest. That's definitely true on that.
a crushing blow on a punish or a counter hit. So it gets really good damage. Pushes them full screen for her zoning.
Right. Always here, down 1.
Her down 1 is exactly what you want from it. I would consider it a failure if her down 1 was not that.
here's a question for you. As a former top katana
Many, many years ago.
tell me, how many times do you think you've done a down one?
The down one has made me quite a lot of money. That's all I can say.
Back in the day when you were doing it, there wasn't quite a lot of money, though.
Well, when you're getting top 8 and you're only making $300 a tournament, when you get top 8 at every tournament you win, because you're just that tight, it does add up.
So tight. So how many times have you pushed the button?
It's got to be like 1,000 times, right? Like
More than 1,000.
It's just depressing.
I mean, the 1,000 times.
This is depressing. I have no idea what's going on with the lights right now.
So let's go into her special moves. We'll start with the standard ones. Her fan toss is back. Like the last game, it's super fast. It's a high attack. It can hit people up the air. If you amplify it, she does a double one. This can catch people jumping or they're trying to walk.
Definitely a useful tool for
It's
jumping.
a great projectile. Her air fan is back, but in my opinion, her ground fan is kind of her core pushing tool and her zoning tool in this one. Very similar to KX. Fan lift is back. It's exactly what you want. It's a combo starter. Now she has a new move, which I just whipped. It's cool throat slit. And this to me is how you're going to end most of your double combos. And it has a crushing blow if you do an 8-hit combo.
I have a feeling it'd be a 10-hit combo.
Do an 8-hit combo into the throat slit and get significantly extra damage. But again, with the crushing blows, you can only do it once per match. So you kind of got to know, like, if they're going to die anyway, you don't want to cash out.
Yeah, I gotta say, we've been playing a lot of the game in the studio.
Yeah,
A lot of people, which is awesome. And like the meta game of figuring out your crushing blows and you want to use them, and the times you accidentally down to when they're pretty much dead anyway, and you waste it because you didn't put hold on.
Yeah.
Like this meta game, I can't wait for the fans to start playing because it is some of my favorite parts of the game.
She also has square boost back. The amplify is really, really cool. Normally she
Okay,
can
now.
in the air.
Okay, I see you.
That's where we can get into
Nice.
the loadouts I made. I made 2 loadouts to show.
Okay.
So the first one, I gave her ground war, which allows her to do square boost on the ground. It behaves just like the air one. It's super fast, so it's almost like a shadow kick or rated Superman. It's a great combo ender. Like, for example, normally you can't combo after this. If you have ground war equipped, I'll go ahead and
I'm
go
done.
square boost to give her extra damage.
I'm done.
The other thing I gave her is Flutter is back, which is essentially like a double jump where you lower. So you can do stuff like, normally she does jump kick fan to kind of get in. You can fake it out if they try to anti-air. Come down, jump kick fan.
Did not mean,
Or you can
shoot.
use it to get over projectiles. Maybe
But
like
this
throws a
is
shadow or
insane.
throws a low fireball and you're going to hit the ground. You can do Flutter. And then lastly, in this loadout, I gave her Royal Protection, which is a projectile absorb.
Hey, you didn't use Jax this time. Just set up.
Yeah,
Smart move.
So you see her fans start glowing. When she absorbs a projectile, she actually gets a damage buff on all her fan attacks while the fan's glowing. So you kind of are zoning the opponent out, you absorb a projectile to stop their zoning, and then that actually amplifies her melee to then go in and use her offense.
That's dope. That's really dope.
Right.
So basically, they throw a projectile.
So one
I counter it with that, and I get a damage buff on the fans.
Preset loadouts for tournament and ranked play. This is actually one of her tournament loadouts that I made. This is the one that I like using. I've been using it against you a lot.
Right.
So here's an example.
And
People are saying,
my Jackson actually is too.
yeah, the one that you use for Jax is. So those are the 3 moves she gets. So how about one more loadout?
Also, just while we're talking about that, we will be playing our belt battle say in tournament.
In tournament, yes.
I wasn't ready for that.
You always have to be ready for tournament. You never know when a tournament's going to start.
Well,
You know,
usually you get an invitation to the tournament.
do you not want?
Did you not get your ancient scroll?
I did not get an ancient.
Are you afraid?
Whoa, buddy.
I love the chemistry between these guys. They're hilarious.
But you know what? Let's do it.
Well, you will find out as the community does.
Well, actually, yeah, I mean, we're all gonna find out. Yeah, let's do it. And then my winning name won't be there. That's
Let's
okay.
go for her fatal blow before we go to loadout 2.
Well, wait, we gotta get the camera back. There it is. All right, I got it.
You can see the into the attack is a really long range move. It's
see if I can do something about this camera.
John Tobias' notes that came out a couple years ago. Katana was actually originally planned to be an MK1 under the name Kitsune, and her role in the story was going to be Shang Tsung's daughter, and you would win her hand in marriage if you won the tournament. But they had a lot of story ideas that they never really went with. They used her for MK2.
Ah, jeez.
Cool. All right, so I'm
I
using the human
don't
skin, which I absolutely
know
love.
what that
She has
is.
another version that I like even more.
But you're gonna see that in a couple weeks.
Yeah. So in this loadout, I gave her two things. The first is Edenian Razors. It's this cool move where the fans circle them, hits 3 times. You can use this.
Nice.
I'm right there with Berg. Berg at the power station is distracting me by acting to move out. So this move is really good to make your strength safe. It can also be an anti-air, and you can get combos off.
Okay.
You can also use it in the corner.
Let me try to see if I can turn on this light. Yeah, no, that thing is not going to turn on. Make this a little bit louder.
I like when you said to get combos that aren't possible, but it's possible.
Normally aren't possible.
I got you, Steve.
The cost of this is you actually give up fan lift. So mid-screen, your combos are going to be significantly less. You're going to have to just do like a string into like a special move. But in the corner, you can see there, you're going to be doing hella damage. So that's one of the things that's kind of a trade-off. Then I also gave her Half-Blood Stance, which you can see in the trailer. She pulls out Melina's Sai, and from here she has a couple moves she can do. One is the familiar classic Melina Teleport. Another is she throws the Sai up in the air, and then she's freed up, and Kitana can go in for pressure. So the opponent's going to have to block, look out for the Sai, which is going to home in on where they are, and she can go in for throws or whatever else she wants to do. It's especially good if you can get them blocking. Like you do a bunch of fans, get them blocking, then throw this out. And then if they start getting used to it and trying to attack you out of it, you cancel it. Lastly, she has the Sai Stab, which is a great combo under. And that has a crushing blow, and the requirement is pretty interesting. It's to have hit with 3 of these Sai moves. So normally, you won't get the crushing blow. But after you've hit 3 of these, the next time you do it, you're going to get that, and that's actually going to pop them up. That's okay.
Hopefully that does not deconfirm Melina, because these fans are rabid.
So I would say that is.
They were attacking Brisk Poet, you know, Ed Boone, some of the other people in the comments. It's ridiculous.
But I think those familiar with Katana, like if you want, you know, the really good zoning with fans, you want.
Maybe there is a reason to, as I can't get my head into this.
I think you'll be right at home. She's a fresh take, but pretty familiar if you like Katana.
My phone was ringing.
Who would call you right now?
It looked like a telemarketer. To be honest.
Well, yeah.
Just on stream. Yeah.
They have an important update.
I love the chemistry between you guys. These guys
That's
are
great, Steve. Thank you so
whack.
much.
I just love them. I just love them.
And she has a bunch of other
They're too good.
moves too, like
Yeah, the trailer you could see there was a teleport in there where she had a dive bomb. There's moves from that. There's a
I
bunch of
love
stuff.
the fans that like come together. Like
Yeah.
she's got a lot of cool tools.
Yep.
Super cool. One thing real quick before I forget, Alicia Marie, a cosplayer who's been part of the MK Collective, which we'll be talking about here in a little bit, we'll be doing an AMA on Discord after the stream. So go to our Discord for that. There's a rumor floating around that I might be doing one next in a week and a half or so. Maybe. There's a rumor.
I honestly don't care about
I didn't
AMAs.
hear that rumor.
No one heard
No,
of it?
I didn't. And I keep my ear to the ground.
You really do. Awesome. Just I want to tell her just kind of about our schedule real quickly, too. Next week, there will be no stream. Don't be sad. I understand. A lot of us will be traveling around, promoting the game, getting it ready to show to you guys very soon. That said, that following Monday, the 22nd, the day right before, we're going to be doing one more pre-launch combat cast, and we still got more to show you. So prepare for that. So next week we won't have one, and then that Monday we'll have an awesome one, and maybe some other stuff to talk about, some really cool things. Excited about that. So, Steve, let us now discuss another character.
Okay.
Alright.
I know on Twitter a lot of people are like, Game Informer already did the Cetrion thing with Steve. We still want to show everybody on the stream, for those who didn't see that, and for some things that we're going to show with Cetrion
Yes.
that were not discussed in the game before.
Yes.
So,
Can we get a quick view of the character select? Look at this beautiful thing.
the character select?
We got to show this all but 2 characters.
Yep.
Right now, there are a ton of people on Reddit and all that. They're taking screenshots of it. They're obsessing over the order. What is the lore meaning behind?
Right.
They're going ham.
I can hear them going ham
Yeah.
right now.
All right, so let's go over Cetrion a little bit. She is an elder goddess, one of the most powerful characters we've ever had. Certainly one of the most powerful playable characters in the history of the game.
An elder god, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, not if you will. She just did.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
She commands the elements and life. She is almost the opposite of Shinnok in a way, where he was like death, bones, demons, all that nasty stuff. She's like flowers, butterflies, puppies,
Fire,
rainbows.
water.
Also
Beams
fire,
of light.
earth, and wind.
Yeah, you see
And
that right
death.
back there? She made that.
She made that.
She made that, right?
So, she is one of the game's premier zoning characters. She is a great keep-out character, but it is not traditional zoning where you're just like, Kitana's just throwing straight fans. She has more slower startup, more trap moves, they're like mid, close, and far. But first, let's just briefly go over her normals. They are all very effects heavy. It's super cool. She uses the elements, even her normals.
Nice.
I really love this water teleport. She has this one where literally a meteorite comes, and if it's a counter hit, she gets this crushing blow where it just absolutely bops them on the head. And then she gets a combo. You know, if I wasn't old and bad. It's okay.
You're not that bad, man.
Even her hop attack is just bopping you over the head with a meteorite thing.
Where does she get all these old?
Well,
Let's
you're
see
an
if
elder
I
goddess,
can.
elder goddess, you can conjure. Reality is at your fingertips.
There we go. There we go.
So, her special moves. One of her core moves for her zoning is this rock. She bounces on the ground, and while the startup is pretty slow, it's excellent on block. It has a long knockdown hit. Like, the opponent, space...
I was really hoping they'd show Frost today, but...
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense that you wouldn't want to move if a giant boulder was rolling at you.
Absolutely.
But then to
Sure,
complement it,
fine.
she has this air one, and it looks very similar. It's going to be extremely hard to tell what she's doing.
Sure.
So you want to jump because of the rolling boulder, and then you're going to jump into this. She also has this rock wall, and if she amplifies it, it's a great combo ender, and this can actually absorb
I was
projectiles.
just going to ask, can it absorb
It
projectiles?
can. And that is a crushing blow.
When it absorbs a
When it absorbs a projectile for the first time...
I did
you
not
actually
see
get
that
a crushing
before.
blow. Again,
I don't think they showed
it's
that
also one of
before.
her key combo enders.
Now, this is very interesting to me because some that you sort of shark around for, you know, this one, you might be trying to do that when you shouldn't be doing it because you know the first time you get a crushing blow.
Yes.
You might be throwing it up there and missing, throwing it up there. I mean, there's definitely some danger knowing you have to do it first round.
Absolutely. So then she has her Hellfire Beam. She can do this in the air or the ground. And if she amplifies it, this is not tracking. It's close, medium, or far, but it's real juicy damage. Very, very hard to avoid. Then she has this Tentacle Grab. This is actually one of the few tracking moves in the game. Like, we don't have a lot of these in this, but this will actually go wherever the opponent is. It's pretty quick. It is not a low. It's actually a mid, so there are no overhead low mix-ups. She just has to do it. And it has a ton of recovery on whiff or block. But, again, the opponent's kind of jumping around, walking back, trying to avoid all this business. And then at any moment you see movement, or you go for the read and you're going to get him, and then you're going to get a combo.
Just throwing whirl at you.
Her combos are not the greatest. She really doesn't have a lot of pop-ups because she's kind of a keep-away character. So often what I do is I actually do this move, let them restand, then I go for a throw, or I go for a overhead bop, or this move which just sends them back. So she's not a character that's going to hurt you super, super hard when you're wrong, but you're going to be wrong a lot as you're trying to get in.
Sure.
So I guess let's go over the load I made, which is some moves that are going to be interesting. A lot of people have not seen these moves. The first one I gave her, this is I went with lore, so I went with an earth-based loadout.
Nice.
I gave her a ground pound.
Oh, I love that.
It's 2-hitting when
Nice.
they're low. And then I gave her, she has these different buffs using the elements. I gave her this one where she summons the rocks. So now the way this works is, I'm going to switch to Jade. She summons the rocks, and while you're in the rock field, if you hit Cetrion, the rock will actually latch out and try to hit you. So I'll show you. You can see it. If it's blocked or whiffed, it actually won't, and you can actually avoid them. Like, they're not just immediately targeting. Like, I'm intentionally doing something low, and now I'm out of the field.
Okay.
But you'll see the rock actually comes down, and if the opponent's there, they'll get bopped. So Cetrion, using both of her defensive stamina, if you look, it actually takes up the whole thing. She could set this up, go in for pressure, go in for throw, or whatever, block strings, and if the opponent tries to counter hook back, or try to do a juggle, wow, that happened to both of us.
Everybody's getting phone calls today.
They'll actually be hit. Now, because the stamina's gone, you got to think about the risk reward here, because that means if you dodge it, you actually combo Cetrion, she's not going to be able to break away or do a wake-up attack for quite a while. So, this isn't an end-all, you just can't play the game, but it is a great, great defensive tool.
Now, would you use it as, like, I'm going to be on the other side of the screen, I'm going to put that up, and I'm going into zoning?
You could definitely do that.
Right.
I personally like using it offensively, kind of do it in the mid-range, and then try to go in if they try to poke. But yeah, you could absolutely do that too. It's essentially, you can think of it as a shield, a high-risk shield.
Yeah. Ring of protection.
So let's check out her Fatal Blow before we go into her second loadout. This one is extremely powerful. That is actually drop down and track you. So no matter where on screen, it's going to hit them on the top of the head. It is awesome for zoning.
These characters, man. These characters doing some overpowered stuff right now.
She becomes extremely deadly when she's in Fatal Blow.
You would expect that out of an Elder God.
Yeah.
Things get stronger.
Nice.
Alright, so let's go to
I'm
loadout 2.
done. I'm just done.
Okay.
What, is that too much?
No, I think this is one of your best names ever.
Thank you. I thought of this Arbor Bay on the way to
Arbor
work,
Bay.
and
Arbor Bay.
I like it. So now she's a little darker, right? A little
Yes.
more evil.
I'm all in on her gear. I personally use this weird cosmic purple, like outer space looking thing that's
you had
really
it on
cool.
your TV earlier, I thought.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So the first move I gave her was this tornado. Typically, she doesn't have just a standard projectile that just goes straight forward, and she actually gets it. She amplifies it, it goes full screen.
Nice.
The really cool thing, though, is actually the pushback on block, because it is hella. They actually go way back. So
They
this is...
almost go as far back as they do when they get hit.
That's definitely
So
a good
it's super
keep-away
good to keep the
tactic.
opponent at bay. Arbor Bay. So then I also gave her another one of these buffs, which is this wind tunnel. So again, I'll play Jade to show how it works, because this thing's pretty awesome. So while this is out, if Jade is on the outer edges, it actually slows down her movement, even her jumping. You can see it's like literally a barrier.
Wow.
If you get to the center, you can move, but outside the edges, it's super hard to get in. And this totally complements the tornado move I gave you. So for
Yep.
example, you can go in here, do this, and you can see in mid-range, Jade is going to really struggle to get in. And even if she's blocking, she's going to be pushed back to it. So this is just the perfect move to keep someone out and keep
I
the
got
range
this
set her on
unusual,
one. So
man.
she doesn't have the
This
best
is
combos, but she has excellent
unusual.
keep away, and she's just going to be chipping them out, making them jump, making them try to maybe teleport in, or she could use her shadow kick and then punish it. It's great skin control. Again, though, she is using all her defensive stamina to do these buffs.
Right. Cool. What do we got? We got anything left? Ooh, even the rocks turn.
Yeah, we kind of want to just give a few tastes of Cetrion that we hadn't done from Game Informer. So what we're going to do real quickly, now we know everyone is very excited to see the Hive Queen, Devorah, return. We do want to have bring in a special guest. Let's throw a picture of Cetrion, take a quick 30-second break to get our guest in, and then we'll talk a little more about the collective and show you a cool piece we talked about last week.
Alright, I'm gonna just put this down. Okay.
All right, sorry, we're back. So last week we talked about our friend here, coworker Vince, who did an awesome piece. We're going to talk about the MK Collective today, which you can also, if you have fan art or what that sort of thing, you hashtag MK Collective, you put it on Twitter, you put it on those sort of things. We'll retweet it, and we've seen so much amazing fan art. That said, people in this studio are also fans of the game. So real quick, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Vince Wilder, and I'm a senior character artist here at NetherRealm.
Awesome. Vince, you created, if you want to Derek, let him hold that for you. You want to give it to him?
No, I love it. It's awesome.
That's fine.
Okay. So, Vince created a Baraka bust out of 3D printing. Explain kind of what you do. We do actually have some pictures we can show as well along with the story. So.
Yes, definitely. So I was fortunate enough to actually create the high-resolution sculpture.
Nice.
We had a really great design.
I think they were talking about this last Kombat cast.
Yeah.
I must have forgot about it.
Yeah, he looks amazing.
Looks great.
Yeah, it's staggeringly cool.
As soon as I saw it, I said, I would like to buy one of these. How many do you have?
One.
So I will take this one then.
So real quick, from start to finish, how long would something like... I'll let you show about the camera over here. I know. How long from start to finish are we talking about for this?
Well, the printing process, probably about 2 days.
Nice.
Probably about 12 hours per piece. And he was composed of mainly 2 pieces, the base and the torso. I actually printed the teeth separately as well, but probably about a day worth of printing. And then probably another 2 or 3 days worth of painting.
What kind of material is it?
It's actually like a polymer plastic. Yeah.
Awesome. Let's start those pictures we have and kind of go through. So what's this first step here?
Yeah, so this is straight fresh out of the printer. You can see it still has the supports on it. So once it comes out of the printer, you obviously remove the supports and you cure it under UV light for about a couple hours. And what that does is really harden the surface. So it is ready. Pretty much, yeah.
Nice. All right, next shot.
Yeah.
What do we have here?
So at this point, I've had all the pieces printed, and I assembled them all and actually primed them to get prepared for the actual paint job.
Okay.
Nice.
And this here is when I started to work up the skin. So I started working the color zones with yellow, red, and blue. And a lot of that stuff ends up kind of getting washed out on the skin, but you want to have that underneath to kind of be a very convincing kind of realistic skin surface in the end.
All right, next.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
this
is the fun one. This is interesting.
Yeah, so he's kind of crudely masked off with some plastic and actually some silly putty. I found that silly putty was a really great masking material and really enabled you to get really clean lines with each surface.
That's true.
Did you just buy a bunch of silly putty eggs?
Yeah, actually, a good friend of mine and coworker, Ian Nod, actually bought all that silly putty for some projects of his, and I had to steal that from him.
Copying comics.
Yes. Copying comics
in the newspapers.
Sunday papers.
Ian.
Yep. So yeah, after as you can see, I'm kind of peeling away the silly putty there, revealing all the kind of base colors on each surface, and still kind of working up all the colors. So at this point, this is pretty close towards the final product, with many different passes of color variation and kind of weathering. There's some metal pieces on there, so I used some metallic paints to kind of sell that surface.
Now, what makes me mad is we talked to you, like, you're an artist, like, you're not just a game artist, but you're also an artist, and you've had art shows and whatnot. You've never really painted like this before, and this is kind of your first go at it, and it looks like this. It looks this good.
Thank you.
That
That's the
would
first
make
time
me
I really
mad.
had a real go at
Honestly.
painting that realistic kind of skin. And
That's sick, though. I like that.
It's totally awesome.
Yeah.
Can we go back to that one shot, one more to the final Lightbox shot? Just so I can give it, that's your Instagram. So you do a lot of just kind of sculpture at home.
Yes, oh yeah, a whole lot of it. It's pretty much
I went to look at it to make sure it was cool, you know? And so make sure it was something weird. And then I realized it's all weird. It's all monsters
I
and
take that
stuff.
as a compliment.
Congratulations on all the weirdness on your Instagram.
Thank you, and shout out to JT for getting me those photographs. He did a great job.
Those are really awesome photographs. So, Vince, I just wanted to let you tell the fans about kind of your love of creating art based on
phone
as
band,
well,
great.
and we have this amazing bust to show for it.
And you're taking pre-orders for these now.
Yes.
It is super impressive. Like up close.
I might want to get one of those,
It's really
honestly.
impressive to look at, and like, oh my lord, if there were pre-orders, like, well, this is all I can count.
This is it.
So awesome! Thank you so much.
Is there any other characters that you're thinking about doing next? Or?
Yeah, there might be a couple down the line.
Nice.
Nice.
So, Devora.
You like the weird creatures.
Yeah.
I may have made a Deborah, maybe.
I
Awesome.
can't wait to see it.
So that's it. That is his Instagram page. Vince, thank you so much for stopping by and just showing us this awesome piece of work. The day you brought it in, I was like, we got it. I mean, it's gonna show up on one of these shelves here shortly, I think. If you're cool with that for a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit.
that's pretty much why I made it.
This guy.
Oh.
This guy, friend of the
This
comic
guy.
now, forever.
This guy.
Awesome. Let's put up a picture of our next character that we're going to show, and we'll be right back.
So I'm going to just put that down again. Man, that's refreshing.
going
how
to be
she
waiting for this
looks
for
like
quite a while.
Yeah,
a lot
there
more
is there's at
dirty and
least one
ugly
notable
than
tournament
she
player
was
who's
in the
been-
last game.
I was almost gonna say
Like,
downright annoying.
you
but I
know,
don't
with
wanna be rude.
Devora, there was a better ugliness to her in KS.
No, I understand though.
Now she's like
And just a
more
brief explanation.
repulsive.
We did show her early in the process.
Yes.
And just for something with Xbox, she was not ready for prime time to be shown on stream yet. Has been now, but we have a schedule we follow, and now she is ready to be shown. So
Even that image that we released back then was kind of like an old image, too,
Yes,
right? Like,
yes.
she's changed
evolved quite a bit. Yes.
quite a bit since that image, too.
I know that we definitely have a lot of people who are huge Devora fans.
Me included.
They're
What
bugging out.
a great character! A great character to bring back from MKX.
Yes.
Like a real one of those characters
she's
that first
alright.
started MKX. Like this is different. This
she
is,
has to be killed
so just tell us
though
about
in
how she
MK11 by Baraka or
Pretty
Kotal
similar to
Khan.
MKX.
I will
she
accept nothing
is
less.
Extremely good up close. We did not keep the cancels, but we did keep a lot of her pressure tools. Like, I guess we can just go straight in.
Just do it.
Yeah, she's a heavy pressure character.
Yeah, her 422 is back. It's not an overhead like in the original MKX it was, in XL it was not.
But it's fast.
But it is fast. It has great range. Then she has a bunch of really good new normals. She has this overhead. It's forward 4. It's super fast.
I think Chevy hit me with that about 4 times in a row.
Yeah, I can see
was
that.
so mad.
And that is complemented by a tremendous low that actually has a ton of reach, and she goes into this creepy crawler move, which I absolutely love using. So you can see neither of the 50-50 are going to launch you for a combo, but they're very fast and very, very irritating. She also has this string, which I just absolutely love because of this part. She literally pukes on you, and then it's super fun to do. And we got to see her throws because they're both great. She's hitting you with her babies, and then this one is too fun. I love the little gestures she's doing, the back and forth.
That's awesome. We need to make the sound effects.
Yeah, I don't know why we're not. And then forward 1-3 is this really good advancing, very quick high move that can go into all her special moves. So let's go over special moves.
Let's do it.
Ovipositor Rush is back. It's just like you remember it. Really good chip damage, great combo ender, great pressure tool. Then she has a bunch of new moves. I really like this projectile where I love the gesture she's doing. She sends out one of her babies, and it's a slow-moving projectile with good startup, but it's
a little
really
fast
good.
for me,
Let it
but-
go, and then
they're not like a traditionally
Yes.
straight. They actually
Exactly.
arc up and down. So depending upon if you're ducking or not, they may hit you or they may
Yes.
not.
Yeah, that's definitely
very,
going
very
to
hard
be
to
the tool
jump.
to
And
use.
jumping is good against Devora because, her normals have such good range at taking up within range. So I think if you can, she's not going to win like a projectile battle with like Liu Kang or something, but if she can establish her projectile space, I think these things are
So
great.
what's up with her babies? Why are her babies hanging out over on Air Black?
I wasn't ready to get to that.
Well, okay then.
Puddle is back. She has to actually control it close, medium, or far. You can see she puts it out. There's a bunch of delay, and then the opponent's going to want to get out of dodge or block it, and that's when, again, she goes in with this
Very
order
similar to
throw.
MKX.
Yes. If she amplifies it, it actually happens immediately, and she gets combos. Theoretically. When you're not old and big.
Yeah, just throw that, Steve.
Stop loving
And
this
then she
one.
has this
Why are
anti-air
you
grab,
doing this?
which is one of her chief combo enders. This has a crushing blow if you anti-air.
Nice.
Now it'll actually do dot damage, which everyone makes fun of me for saying dot damage, but
Who makes fun of you for saying that?
multiple people have tweeted me because it's damage over time. I'm saying damage over time.
I feel like that's normal.
Everybody says that, just like ATM machine. Yeah.
ATM machine I don't love.
If she amplifies it, even after the crushing blow, she actually gets a restand.
Nice.
Where you can throw something at them.
Yeah. See, amplify it.
You are pressing that.
I'm gonna have to use her too.
Start
I'm
vomiting
done.
and baby spews.
Oh.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
So she injects you with babies.
Yeah, she's trying to help you. It's the miracle of Earth.
Okay.
Moving on.
Alright. So anyway, let's go over the loadouts I made. So the first loadout I gave her, in my opinion, her coolest new move, which is Widow's Kiss. She teleports, comes from the ground, drops down, it's super fast. And if she amplifies it, she gets a combo.
That's my favorite thing.
Yeah, this is just... That's
God, it's so
he
good.
looks so cozy. Cozy with a K?
Yeah,
Of course.
I'm so glad you picked a guy with a hat.
Yeah. This is a combo starter. It's a great anti-zoning tool. So, like I was saying,
Yeah, because if you jump, you're getting caught.
Yep.
That's basically it.
If you move, you're getting caught. So while a lot of her stuff has slower startup, it's hard to get going. If the opponent, again, the example I used, Liu Kang's very fast fireballs. If he dares and you read him, he's gonna get comboed.
Or cozy.
Yeah, he's gonna become cozy. He's gonna become a father. So now we're talking about the bugs.
Yeah, what's up with little babies?
So several different moves leave babies, you can see. And then she has this move where for half of her offensive stamina, she can call them back and they do damage. And this does not have, it doesn't matter where the opponent, what reaction they could be standing there, they cannot block it, it's going to hit.
Right, and she can call the babies back no matter what the opponent's doing.
Right.
You're just taking damage from the little
It's pretty much free damage at the cost of stamina and her startup.
Close the door.
So there's a lot of risk, and it's not
video.
doing a ton of damage, but I use it as a rounder all the time.
It's kind of insulting to dive into babies.
It's also something that you can use when they're spun. You can go for it and then actually have time to do a combo. It is basically free damage for the cost of your stamina. If you're not afraid to use your stamina, it's great. So that's actually the law that I use the most. That's what I've been using in the lab. She's one of my favorite characters lately. But I do have one more.
I can see why, obviously.
Actually, first let's do her crushing blow. Or, sorry, fatal blow.
Okay. Ooh, God.
Boom.
Alright, so one more. And this is going to be kind of a trap-based pressure one. So the first move I gave her is flipping out. I love the alien, very strange costume. So flipping out is a half-screen, super fast overhead that she can actually do from the ground or the air. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but it has a crushing blow that actually leads to a combo. The requirement is you have to hit it twice in a row.
Okay.
So the idea was you're playing the game, you hit the overhead. Now the opponent, as they're getting up, remember she has the low, and they're going to know if you hit it with a second time, it's loaded, and then she's going to get a combo. Again, if I wasn't old and bad.
Right.
I also gave her Pooping Bug, where she puts a bug out, and actually...
And the bug hits the bug.
Yeah, the bug gives birth to a bug that then will go to the opponent and hit them. And this is, because it's slow moving, the idea would be, the opponent's standing there blocking, she puts the bug out. Now, that's coming, and she can go in, and the opponent is going to have to respect that bug. I'm not doing it close enough. Alright. There, and you see, the opponent's going to want to block it, which is going to open up throws for 50-50, whatever you want to do. And the amplified is super strong. It actually will spew out 3 of them.
Oh my goodness. Triplets.
Yeah.
I'm
She
done.
is truly the Hive Queen.
Her babies are having babies.
Yeah, the babies are having babies.
I'm done.
They're multiplying like bunnies. And then lastly, she has, I gave her an air version, where the babies explode and then seemingly go off to heaven. And they will hit the opponent. And she can amplify it and do multiple.
Oh my goodness.
There'll be 3 on screen that are slow-moving upwards projectiles that the opponent has to block. And again, if they're sitting there blocking, she goes in for her 50-50 or her throws or a jumping or whatever. And
she just plays her game at that point.
Yeah, she plays her game while her bugs are doing
doing the work,
yeah.
Locking them down for the most part so she can go in and get to 50-50.
Yeah, or they're mesmerized by the bugs that are piecing out.
Right on.
Cool.
Yeah, I think D'Vorah, very interesting trap character, setup character. I think if you liked her pressure setups, set play design from the last game, I think you'll be super, super happy.
What about am I allowed to ask about it? Before fatality, I think we do that. Let's do it.
Let's play a match with her.
Okay, let's see.
Very excited to be able to show D'Vorah finally.
Yeah.
I know that Honeybees probably likes me again.
No.
Probably not.
But yeah, no, she's got a lot of new, unique things. The Bug Vora is the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah, we saw a teaser for that in the trailer. She dies and actually comes back as a baby, and the best part is the baby.
Sick.
I'm not even.
Oh,
Those are all the same.
You seriously can't tell us apart.
As you will die soon.
actually, when she dies, she comes back as a bug. And then you can actually fight as a bug by either spitting stuff or stinging them. It has its own move list itself. It's
Yes,
great.
I love that the move list is like buzz.
Buzz, buzz, buzz.
Yeah.
That sounds hilarious.
It's like even.
Alright.
Have some faith.
I do.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
If you did lose to the computer, is that kind of it for you on the combat?
Yeah,
test?
I mean, I would agree.
And it's like the computer on meeting.
Yeah. No, I agree, but it's fun.
The Widow's Kiss, also love that move.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of really cool new things that like show off her bugginess and her personality too.
Wow, Jax is absolutely going ham. Look
Is
at that.
Tyler playing?
Oh man, thank you.
Hey-o. There you go. Oh, he doesn't care about your bugs.
Oh man, last show, crazy.
I didn't see you going out like this.
Do you know her fatality?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
I have never not been hit by that move. It's okay, I'm gonna survive and I'm gonna win. It's fine.
I don't know. His arms are going to be fully heated up
No,
now.
I've got this. I've got this.
Ah!
See, I told you. Don't worry.
That would have been a pack.
I'm a big fan of this fatality. I think it's a real good one.
I don't know which one we're showing, but I'm pretty excited because I think both of them are awesome.
Gross.
No,
Gross.
no one saw that coming.
Yeah,
No one
that's.
saw that coming.
Woo!
Yeah. And
Fantastic.
yet another baby.
Yep.
Yeah,
She's just
Fantastic.
multiplying.
So that is Devora
that's Devora.
coming very soon. 11 days, right?
Yeah,
Until
11
Mortal
days.
Kombat.
I can't
11.
believe it. It seems like we just started.
It's funny when you like just to talk to people about this. Like when we did the thing in LA, when we
That's
announced the game,
just-
right? That feels like it happened 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like
That
things
is
just like the game, you
ridiculous.
start going down that hill, and here we are, 11 days. Couple things before we get to birthday shout-outs.
Oh.
Want to say that I just posted it on Xavier Woods' Twitter that they're doing a showdown with IGN with Zelina Vega, Aleister Black, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods.
You mean the WWE champion?
Yes,
Kofi
WWE's
Kingston?
doing it. And before I wanted to bring that up too. He's come to the studio. He's played you as Kitana. Been a friend of the studio. Been a friend of a fan of Mortal Kombat for years. The first time we ever met him, he was wearing a Mortal Kombat shirt, not knowing we were going to be there.
Yes. And they seemed more excited to meet us than we were to meet them, which is saying a lot.
Which they were wrong.
Yeah.
So truthfully, I'm not everybody's wrestling fan. Sure. His championship match was amazing. So we're all very happy and proud of what happened there. It was amazing.
It was one of the best things I've seen in a long time.
So definitely want to give a shout out to them. You can go to Xavier Woods' Twitter. There's Eventbrite tickets to go to it live. I will be there as well, helping out, just being there to make sure everything goes right.
You're going to be helping out?
I'm going to be bodying people left and right.
That's right.
So again, congratulations to Kofi. That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's champion.
It was awesome.
So moving on, Mr. Kurtzik, do we have some birthday shout outs?
We sure do. Here we go. Birthday shoutouts. The original King Julian.
Okay.
Hal's one
I'll be right back.
used for Clue.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure we've given him birthday shoutouts before.
Well, he has one every year.
Yeah.
He's a friend of Catch Monster.
Yep, and then we have Shy Dollar Sign and cousin Kyla. Jackie Chan. Just because Uncaged tweeted it out, so happy birthday, Jackie Chan. I'm sure he's watching. Sure. A shout out to Lossy Girl, just because somebody asked for it.
Okay.
You know what? I'm a person to please the people.
Careful.
Okay. David Hilton. Lopez Frederico, sure. Sarcastic Jim.
Not Rational Jim. Sarcastic Jim.
Jeremy Burkett's son Lucas.
Okay.
Austin, aka Dead by Combat. Irvin Franco. Hassie's Sister of Peace. Sure. Katana J. Stickney. Tony Declan. And our good buddy Aaron, aka Caboose. And then Tony Smith.
Nice.
2 more.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't know you thought it was over.
Well, that's
Alex,
because you made it look like it was over. is. And there's two more.
And two more. It's not over, folks. Alex Valle.
Yes, happy birthday, Uncle Valle.
And our buddy at IGN, Destin Legary. Happy birthday, Destin.
Former guest of the Kombat Cast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
Awesome.
where actually people know him from.
Oh, right. Right. Awesome. So we are going to play Matthew Burke.
Here we
This
go.
is a big one. Tournament mode. I'm very excited. How many people are now going to
What's the
analyze
What's the scoreboard? What the hell?
everything about this?
Come on. 1,111 to 1,100.
There will be screen caps of the loadout screen and everything.
Okay.
I'm excited.
You're just doing that so people do it.
No, they would do it anyway. These are the same people that screen cap frame data from the reveal event. Which that's no judgment. I would be with you guys.
Wow. Yeah.
See
You're
if I
going
can
with my...
decrease this.
That's what it was named, is in the customized screen, Tyler's first name.
Tyler might be shaken up. This is juicy.
His hands are on his head.
Ew.
Never reckon you'd be a father. Weary to the job. Reckon I would have killed you first.
I'm not feeling too good about this.
There was chatter of Derek playing Kung Lao. Was that a smoke screen? Was that a red herring? Oh. Alright, Tyler going with the signature 4-3-3. That's his key move. Now, he's been really good at getting this crushing blow. Oh, no.
Okay.
Goes to the 4-2.
Nice.
Kano's 50-50 is it's pretty decent. Oh, the bop.
Oh, okay.
Fucking out. Good breakaway. Now, Derek's not going to have defensive stamina for 100 years. Yeah, 100 years.
Crap.
It's okay.
Crap. Okay. Focus.
Round 2. Fight.
Now, the variation that Jax is using right now is, I would describe it as a grappling one. He gets multi-slam, he gets the overhead elbows there, the two-player animation thing, and he gets the burning hammer.
He's going ham on this dude right now.
So while he's going to lose some of the combo potential from the duck and weave stance.
Ooh.
Oh, very good crushing blow. That's hitting a counter hit. He makes up for it with all the command grabs, and that's how Tyler plays. Tyler goes for that all the time.
Because he gets hit arms, it's actually okay to do mid-round.
Yeah, it's super fast, and Jax does significant damage. The problem now is Derek has his, and you've already used yours, so that's pretty risky.
You got me.
All right,
That's
now
right.
Derek still has fatal blow, and you used yours, but you do have heated arms, and obviously the Jax is a powerhouse. Oh, they ran out during the end of round. Goes for the overhead knife toss. Oh, almost got the jump in. Oh, good use of rockets. I'm really glad we brought the MK3 rockets back. I love when our design team looks to kind of the more obscure stuff that's not in every game and brings it back. I'll always prefer the rockets to the energy wave. No! Oh, good command grab. Is he gonna get the just frame? Nope. Still real juicy damage. Oh, it's a close one, and fatal blow is in play. Oh, good block. Oh, good block. Good block. Nice. Oh,
got him.
Round pound. That's unblockable.
And so what did I do? I blocked low.
That's okay.
All right.
This is something I did not expect.
Yeah, I had no idea Derek.
I was going to play him next stream.
Yeah?
That's really
I still probably will.
I'm just gonna do it again.
Kano is so off-brand for you from aesthetically. Gameplay makes sense.
Yeah.
Knives and balls.
You'll tell Sonya I'm sorry. You sorry? What? For what I'm about to do to you.
Kano, man. Dude, he's a bad guy. Alright, we got knives. Oh, I don't know about that. Good block. Now Derek can't wake up attack because he doesn't have any offensive stamina.
No, but I'm just gonna get down two all day.
All they're doing is uppercuts, shades of MK2.
Dang it, Dynasty.
I like it. Normally you don't use those rockets when you're learning right now. Oh, another good crushing blow. That's a really interesting use of the crushing blow mechanic, where it kind of takes a move in the mid-range that normally when it hits you don't really get that much damage or anything, but that one time in the game you can cash in and it's significant. Both have fatal blow. Oh, never mind.
Oh no!
Oh, it's gonna be really close to the end. Oh.
Oh, nice throw.
Oh, nice.
Who would eat that? That's brutal. He must have a hell of an immune system. Oh, very good interrupting that. The overhead's on the slower side. It's good for an overhead, but it's not like something you just want to throw out randomly. God, that's so painful. Oh, wow, interesting. Going for pressure with that. It's looking very good. Oh, never mind.
Damn it!
Now you're going to have heated arms. And that makes big comebacks possible. Jax might have the best comeback potential in the game, maybe. He's up there for sure. Let's see what the mix-up is. Oh, that's my
Crushing blow.
Oh, no!
I mean, the good thing is for Derek, you know, he's already used that crushing blow, can't do it again.
Oh, good block. Not falling for that. Goes for the low. Oh, pop. Oh, what? That was the dumbest accidental crushing blow pop I've ever seen. Yeah, oh yeah, pure fundamentals. Keeping him close to the corner, that's very smart. That traveled almost half the screen. Jax is obviously a powerhouse in the corner. You notice Derek's out of defensive stamina, so you can't break away from any of this. Good blocking. Alright, Derek has Fatal Blow in play. It's not enough to kill, but it'll be really, really close if you can hit it. You can literally hear the button mashing. Nope, blocks. That's great for Tyler. And that might be it. That's
It's
it.
over.
Oh, what is he doing?
What is this?
He trolled it.
Disrespect.
Yeah, that was
He
pretty
showed no
cocky.
mercy.
That's funny.
No, you played very well there.
Well, it was my day one Kano. I messed up.
You need to do some like day 3 characters coming in here.
You're right, but I felt like, hey, I'm gonna try something new.
I will tell.
I'm surprised, Tyler.
It was competitive.
It was kind of fun.
I will say this: I thought you were gonna play Kung Lao because I've seen him on your screen a lot. I've been thinking about how to figure that out, and that coming in, that was scary.
Yeah, I also use. I don't think it has the manhandled and snakebite. I didn't see what the other variation.
He does not have snake bite.
Yeah, that's
I hear you.
I feel like my variation was Tyler's first main.
It just occurred to me why aesthetically you chose Kano.
What?
The P.
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
I don't know why it took me 5 minutes.
Good game, buddy. Good game.
Good game. Everybody, we will be back, not next week, the week after that, Monday. We'll give you a time soon. It might not be exactly at 3 o'clock.
We will let you know when we know.
Well, it's never at 3 o'clock.
Well, it's 3:04, 3:05. We'll be back very soon, so have a good next week. It's been great hanging out with you today.
Be sure you pre-order Mortal Kombat 11. Get Shao Kahn 11 days away.
I have a final request.
Okay.
I'm going to need, out of the Katana community, I need this. Someone to enter a tournament doing a group version of Katana's intro.
Someone
Yeah.
carrying,
Yeah.
that'd be awesome. So everybody, very soon, the game's coming. Thank you, as usual, behind the power station, Matt Burke.
Alright.
Can we get one of those air horn things?
Oh! Can I get an air horn? Hold on. I
Wait.
meant to do this earlier.
Yeah, I love them.
We're stopping the stream.
Yeah,
for this.
stop. No one turn off the stream.
Cool. Well, everybody, thank you for joining us. We will see you in a week. Goodbye.
Alright.
Derek broke everything.
Here you go, Bert. You're back. You're back, baby. See you next week. See you guys.
Okay. Now the stream is over. So, that's it. Looks lit. I can't wait to try out these characters, man. So I'm just gonna end this stream. That's my reaction. You guys have a nice day.